matching hundreds. It's the coach, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Arizona Cardinals. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, at quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny?
And right away, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. So the defense forces the fumble, they get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Touchdown, Cardinals. So the defense forces the fumble, they get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, and this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact... And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 39. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. The Giants offense at the line, ready to short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Short throw pick six. Now the try here for the point after. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
A heck of a play there defensively.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick six for the first points of the ballgame.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick six, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But it really helps you get back in sync.
Blitz coming, and down he goes for the next possession. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon. Get those points back immediately, but it really helps you get back in sync.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Coordinator, and I see an all-out rush like that.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Young throwing left side here, and it's complete.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Young to throw to Barkley on the check down. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you got to think about it, don't you?
Young to throw to Barkley on the check down. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging
so on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away.
Yard short.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted.
But he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray. Win last week as his first one here's away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cards Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. David Johnson here on the catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 3rd down gain of 19. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a 2nd time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
A 3rd down gain of 19. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
He absolutely positively can.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Line of scrimmage, the 37.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz it, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does. If he the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. A look at the starters down the defensive side of the ball for the Giants. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
On 2nd and 9, Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Take those rankings, and that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now in the league.
On 2nd and 9. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
That's what we absolutely live for. How about that?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. To throw is Murray. He's going to be stopped at his tracks. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hakeem Butler, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the #1.
No, that's the
highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Extra point up and through, and it's now 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
58.3 is the #1.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's the offense, and we give you too much power here. We let you highlight the player. Why'd you choose Zeitler?
Because I think the big guys up front never get enough credit. Kevin Zeitler, a guard, tough, nasty. We've got to give him some love.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
A guard, tough, nasty. We've got to give him some love.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Young from the shotgun. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now let's look at David Johnson. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
When you're watching tape to prepare for this game, one thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally
now Murray throwing on 2nd down. This is Butler making the catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's my English teacher. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he would end up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down. He wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from.
Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here to start the ball game. Now Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray, and that's incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. And you got caught in between and created a foul.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one?
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson, and he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. He'll take this one inside Christian Kirk. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, is car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting fast.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, is car race.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They are sprinting past him.
Fielded about a yard deep. And that makes the score 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. And now out come the Giants. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now here's Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Young working out the gun. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Young working out the gun. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down as this offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they?
On play action, Young. He cannot get away, and Young will go down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Get away, and Young will go down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw, Young. Now Young loses the football and stripped. A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Young is set to throw. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Very long. Young is set to throw. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he's on to punt for New York.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them the lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
At least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half to throw on 3rd down. Murray Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's Matt Darr now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. 4th down. Those passes. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. It's like they used to call him the West Coast offense, the long handoff. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people after a while don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here?
As well as continue to feed him the football.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set. Out of the gun, it's Young. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Young now. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. This will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 1st down, Barkley. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The 20 in the red zone. Here is Young. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Confidence start to become a factor. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. Well, the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. For him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's wrapped up. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On 2nd down, here's Murray. He's and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, a 22. Protection certainly going to
be. The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off through the corner. With good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Taking it within an eyelash, dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, a 22.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end,
Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Calling a loss to Johnson again. And that'll make it 2nd. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season? This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Those types of goals, all those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And taking it across midfield. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A first down throw for Young. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's 1st and 10. Picked off around the 37. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL's record. How things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way?
Throwing on first down is Murray. That's complete to Butler. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. I think, okay, he's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on Murray now. 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. First down on a gain of 8. It's Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. But anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
The Cardinal passing game. Murray now Closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. It's tight end on the corner. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? So Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this. Or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician
Murray now,
Marvin,
over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Murray now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Physical play on the foot draw. Here's Johnson. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down.
It certainly is.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Space for receivers to run through. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. We haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, from the shotgun, it's Young. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And another 1st and 10. To throw is Young. To throw again. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. That'll bring it 2nd down. Here now is final play of the half. Young. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL.
And it falls incomplete. So we'll
begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Vikes getting the home cooking as they pull their record back. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue. 3 touchdown passes as his guys bounce back from the defeat on opening weekend. As they pull their record. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week on Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans.
In the game you're watching,
Deshaun
it was
Watson,
the former number
3
one
touchdown
overall
passes
selection,
as his
Kyler
guys bounced
Murray,
back
who
from
put
the
on an
defeat
absolute
on opening
show.
weekend.
He's thrown for over 200
lastly, we'll
yards
wrap up the
already,
week on
and
Monday
his
Night
guys
Football.
have the
Definitely
lead
one to
as
tune in
well.
for, as
we
it'll be
get
the
you
Tampa
back
Bay
to
Buccaneers
Brandon Gaudin.
and the Carolina Panthers.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter
In the
number
game you're
3.
watching, it was the former number one
Rosas
overall
now to
selection,
kick this one
Kyler
away.
Murray, who put on an absolute show.
He's thrown for over 200
This one
yards
fielded at the
already,
5.
and his guys have the lead as well.
And a nice
As
job
we get
there
you
as he
back
gets this one up
to
just shy of the
Brandon
35-yard line at the 34.
Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. Last week, they got the victory against the San Francisco 49ers. They've got the lead in this one as well right now.
This one fielded at the 5.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
The 35-yard line at the 34.
And they start the second half for Johnson. Last 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They go to Johnson again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
2 yards on the carry there.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches
On 3rd
for him to
down,
make an impact on
Murray.
this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here's Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown.
Doesn't matter where it's coming from.
Christian Kirk with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Christian Kirk with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game,
As his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
The try here for the extra point.
looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. The try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson
his second touchdown of the night. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Continue to do so.
Extra point splits the That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Barkley. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
First down for the Giants. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Young now from the 50. And this is Shepard on the catch. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Barkley.
So many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Now, if you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Barkley. That good for 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in here with Michel. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Not sure this D knows what hit him. Michel going to try again. 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And he goes backwards on this
this one. Losing yardage.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Michel. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sony Michel. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants gain a bit of respectability.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal.
So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. One score back, but still a long ways to go. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. A 9-play drive. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because the running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. And I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
He does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a second award in week 2 of the season.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion. Second award in week 2 of the season.
Here's Matt Darr now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He cannot connect. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
The one with the dime look that time.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. At least get on the board last time. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute.
The play fake, now Young. That's complete left side to Shepard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
The Bill Freddy offense versus his own defense. Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them in contract time.
He cannot get away, and Young will go down.
Catch the football, don't drop it.
Drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation. So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
Situations, they just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session. Here's Young from the shotgun. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. And now they're looking
one of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to
plays.
defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short any first down. The drag route. So tough to defend.
This is taken at the 15.
43-yard
punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. David Johnson now gears up to help lead this offense back on the field. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, I think even more so, is offensive line. Anytime you got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
Always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea because those are massive men.
For a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, I think even more so.
There's a 20th carry for Johnson. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
The good ones, it's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Receiving now as he's got a first down. Murray now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. They find some open field here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
Murray now. So a decent game, but all for nothing on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing on second and long. Murray finding some room at midfield. Open man is Kirk, complete. This winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The Cardinals on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun on third down, Murray. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
missing.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. He's been the go-to guy, and they needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Cardinals. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 36 now, first and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he is met in a rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. Now Murray throwing on second down. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's third down. The Cardinals on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is third down and 12. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. And it's third down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up with a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead. They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Again, it's Robinson. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Just outside of the 10. The offense on third down tonight, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. He'll tell the ownership that he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run.
Throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase.
This will be fielded at the 6.
He'll tell the ownership
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Drive 12 plays in length. And it's the New York set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes inside and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Young, his throw incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. He's really been through
that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another first and 10 here.
That's one to warm the hearts of all those old school.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Run by Saquon Barkley, and another first and 10 here. Here's Young, throwing again.
finally gone. It's Young.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's
a short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before.
Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
A short game that doesn't get him the
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sideline.
Defensively, they knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before.
Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Yeah, he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
100 yards, we'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense.
Again, it's Johnson.
How many times have we done games where we've seen
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Usually it opens it up for other people. Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34. Here's Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running
Fake
situation.
handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled.
Fake handoff
Quarterback
to
was hit.
Now here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled.
Murray with a 3rd and long. This is Butler making the catch. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
At the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. They begin with a run by Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll go to Barkley again. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. They run their throw it, or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Another wayward pass. That's pulled in at the 32. In this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold a second, let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says? Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says? Let's discuss how we got here.
They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson, they'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll keep it on the ground. On 3rd down, Johnson. Boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
They want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They're never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage. Young on 3rd down. He's got one here. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays. Harder to move.
29. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And they'll move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now Young throwing on 4th down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Young throwing on 4th down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. It'll be Young again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. It'll be Young again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The previous play is under review. play. The waiting on the field stands.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And I mean, it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of lead.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Whoa, what happened? And that's what we
Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Big offensive explosion helped leading them for the Cardinals, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So for the Cardinals, they use the favorable for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, along